Yeah, wow. Hey. Captain Chris Johnson here. What's happening, guys? Marty was a little late today, but I always post after Marty. I appreciate you being patient. Uh, I do have a new winner today who beat M. Kelly out. Oh my goodness. That's Raphael from the Bahamas. But M. Kelly was right there on his heels. So, all right, let me tell you what's going on a little bit today. 9 o'clock tonight, we have the world famous, my favorite webinar, Oh Bless. And I got something that really came out of the blue last night. Very interesting. I actually was, I do read the Bible quite a bit, not bragging. That's something I like to do. And I set the Bible down next to me. I said, you know what? I got to get a Oh Bless thing. I got to get with these people. And out of the blue, who calls me or texts me? Gemma, Lister's sister. She tells me this quick little story about this guy, and I thought, I love it. Let's get him on tonight. So Gemma, I'm going to let Gemma introduce that gentleman. Very cool story. I'm not going to blow the surprise. I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to miss this one. But if you do, it is recorded. All right. So like I said, you don't have to be on there. It's recorded. I get you got to go to work. I get that you have maybe kids you have to take to the doctor or you're taking care of mom or dad. You watch that on your time. That's all I ask. You don't have to be on the live one, even though it's more fun, but hey, whatever it is. So I did a couple things today. Told you this week, I want to go back to the basics. So now my number one guy in here today, Raphael, had already seen my post in O Network. You understand, myself, Marty, and Red, we're getting people get involved with O Network. So I actually made a post earlier today that stated, tell me 2 reasons why I'm passive. Real simple ones. Make comments. Now, Raphael put his on here, which was great. Go to O Network and answer those 2 questions. If you want, I'm not telling you got to do it. But then again, I want you to start being creative and making your own posts. All right, the more we get people involved with the network, O Network, it's gonna get fun. It's getting a lot more fun as we speak, actually. So go to myself, Marty's or Red's. Marty's word today was plink. I think it was plink. I got to ask him about that one later. Him and Dan's got a joke with it. And I also want to give Red a huge shout out today because that was the most beautiful backdrop I've ever seen. He's in Norway. He's on a vacation and he's still doing lives. What does that tell you about the guy, right? Marty just did an excellent live. He woke up a little later because I know what he was doing all night long. And that's okay. Non-stop work, that's what we're trying to give you, and the right information. Now, I did tell you something in my live yesterday. Suddenly my computer locked. I have to go through. I had made a post, and I told you guys all to go to that post to make a comment. Well, I had a couple people say, Chris, it's not there. Huh? Went back. They were sure enough it wasn't there. A few minutes later, Julie called today. Pat Parent wants to talk to us. She called. We talked. Same thing. She made posts, and they disappeared. All right. Let me text Ash, I said. Texted Ash. He replied, check it again, Chris, at that time, the next 12 hours, let everything stabilize. It's all going to be done just like he told us last week. Okay, and sure enough, he goes, make a test post. I did, and you can actually see counted on there, working good. So if you do have one of those things that should be stabilized out, probably I think by noon today he was telling me. So he did tell us things that were happening on the back office. Those things are happening. Go in there and check it out. But definitely get involved in O Network. Make some fun posts. All right. I'm going back to the basics. I'm going back to the beginning when I first got in here. And that's what I want you to understand and what I'm asking you to do. And what do I mean by that? What was your reason that you loved in passive? Ask yourself that question. What was your reason that you felt I got to tell people? I got to tell people who I love. It's called back to the basics. Do you remember that first week you joined in passive and the excitement you felt? Your heart was rushing. Oh my God, there's finally something out there that I can do. Why? Because I don't even have to do it. That's what I want you to go back to the basics. I don't want you to think about anything else but that. Bring that excitement back in here. Now, I know everyone's still excited. There's a few people that aren't. Bring that excitement back in your heart of what it's going to do for you. All right. Back to the basics. All right. You getting excited, thinking about how excited you were telling somebody, and they fell in love with it. They fell in love with it. And then I want you to ask yourself another question. How many things did I try online that just didn't pan out? Spent some money. I kept spending money and it didn't work. I want you to think about that. Back to the basics. Why you joined in passive? For one price, just to become a founder. Remember that. Then I want you to think about all the companies you tried and how much money you actually gave them and how much you actually made. $1.50 you made? $1.50 maybe? This is what I want you guys to start thinking about. There's a lot of information that we've had thrown at us the last couple months from our technologies, the data center, all great stuff. But let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to the very beginning, whether you hired or you joined 4.5 years ago or you joined 2 days ago. Let's go back to the beginning and say, why? Wow, excited. And think about the basic stuff of Onpassive. Of course, for me, you know it. For me, you know it is. It's all done for you. I already worked 32 years for Ford and Mazda. And I thought, once I retire, that's it. And then I found this amazing company. Peter sure calls me up out of the blue. Hey, Chris. Pete, what's up, buddy? How you enjoying your retirement? Oh, good. I got something I want you to check out. All right. Shoot it at me. What you got? And I asked the same questions everyone else. Pete, you made any money? Pete, wait a minute. Do I got to go get a suit on? Do I got to buy books and CDs and go to all these lecture halls? He says, huh? No. Chris, it's all done for you. We have webinars. You can go to them if you want to learn a little bit. What else? Tell me some more, Pete. I'm interested. Artificial intelligence, huh? 100% automated, huh? 100% digital. I'm in, Pete. Let me go get my credit card. Couldn't find my wallet. Took a couple minutes. I think it was 15, 20 minutes later. Boom, I was in. All right. Couple days went by. I started thinking about it more and more. I want to plug in a little bit more. I want to understand what this company really is and how the heck can they do it all for us. And I found out the truth. Yep, it's all done for you. Back to the basics. I want you to think about the first person that introduced you to Onpassive. I also want you to think about the first person that introduced you to Onpassive and you told them no, and how you kicked yourself in the butt because you would have had a great timestamp. All right. But that's how I want you to think. Let's not think of wires and everything else that's been thrown at us. Okay. Who's texting me? Hold on. I got my neighbors texting me. He can hold on 1 second. So don't put yourself ahead of the game. Even though we got a lot of things that are teaching us about stuff that we're going to have or what's going on, that's okay. But stick to the basics. Stick to what you know. Stick to the only thing you know, which is Onpassive, $97. Share it out. All right. We have that opportunity again with the pending positions. We all got them. I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse. You want them, you can go to any one of us. We got them. Send us a first and last name, an email, and a phone number. Boom. 5 minutes later, you're going to have a pending position with that timestamp. That's all I'm going to say about it. All right. Each person that buys that pending, it's the same. If you had the opportunity to buy a 2018 or a 2022, the same. Yeah, timestamps are better, but each position is going to take us all to that place. And that's what I keep trying to tell people. It doesn't matter, really. You earned your team. You went out and you shared. You built a team. That's definitely going to take you that place faster. But when you get one of these other positions, every position is as important as the first one that was ever sold to the very first person ever. That's the truth. All right. Because you know why? Let's look at it this way. Let's take this piece of paper. I'm going to put this piece of paper on the table. All right. I am not going to touch that piece of paper. I'm not going to allow when I open the door, the window, it's just going to stay there. All right. It's sitting right there. And it's going to start growing soon. Because you know what? I didn't do nothing different. I left that piece of paper right on the table. Just like a founding position. I bought one. It's still sitting there. I only paid one time for it. and it's going to grow. And it isn't going to grow for a month. It's going to, that's why I think a lot of people forget. This is why I say go back to the basics. It's going to keep growing. Otherwise, in other words, every single day when you wake up, Onpassive, Ash Mafara is marketing you. So that one account you got, you might wake up the first day after launch, the second day after launch, and you got 3 people. All right. As Onpassive gets out more to the world, you might wake up and you might have 100 people, and then 1,000 people. Guys, it's unlimited. What did Ash Mafara say? Everything in Onpassive is unlimited. Unlimited. So look at that piece of paper has now went from one piece of paper, one founder position, to possibly millions of founder positions because it never stops. Remember, Ash Mafara, back to basics. I'm going to market you. I'm going to market you. Let me get a name. Tanya Hennard. Yvonne Finn. I'm going to market you 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I'm marketing you, which is going to bring you those customers. Come on, it's that simple. Yeah, when people say, come on, Chris, that isn't true. It is true. That's how Ash Mafara designed it. All right. Okay, let's go back to basics. Any one of you that did get in one of those companies online, how many people did you try to get along with you and they dropped out fast? They said, man, I got to keep paying this monthly fee? Nah. Is there a monthly fee in Onpassive? There's a subscription fee that comes out of your profits. Technically, you only go out of pocket 2 times. The $97 position, back to basics, and the package fee. And we don't know what those are yet. But Ash Mafara said there's going to be different packages so everyone can afford it. Once again, Ash Mafara putting his heart out on his sleeve again. I want you all in. I want to change your lives. It's not about the money. It's about changing history. It's about saving humanity because we need to be saved. No doubt about it. The world has gone downhill. If you woke up tomorrow and you lost your stocks, your 401k, think about it. Onpassive, I say it again, Onpassive's my plan A to Z. But a lot of you that are still working out there, back to basics. You know you got to go to work. Got to pay those bills. Make this your plan B. And then think about it. Think about it. Your plan B is $97 that's just sitting there. And when we launch to the world, it's going to keep growing and growing and growing. Can you imagine, let's say that one position in 5 years, 10 years? You realize that you can have a potential of ungodly amounts of customers and resellers on that one position. And what did you do? Absolutely nothing. What's that song? Absolutely nothing. Oh, I can't remember that. But you know what I'm saying. All right. Let me say hi to some names here. I know Raphael was my very first one from the Bahamas today. Beat out the M. Kelly. I'm going to say M. Kelly because he was second. Engineer Mike, what's happening? Gemma Ramke, you ready for tonight? I get that link. I'll send it to you in a couple minutes, Gemma. But very interesting. Do me a favor. Text his name. Just his first and last name so I know who to bring onto the panel. And you are going to take the honors of introducing this gentleman, giving us a little brief history, and then we'll let him roll, Gemma. Very excited about that tonight. Very. Hey, let me put it this way. And I'm going to say one little thing that I want to get you excited about. This gentleman actually adopted 2 children from, write it in there, Gemma. You can say it first. I think this is what she told me because it was late last night. He actually adopted 2 children from who, Gemma? Gemma, who? Come on, write it in there, Gemma. Or did you? I just missed it. No, not Lisa McBride. Come on. Gemma, there it is. Mother Teresa. He actually adopted 2 children from Mother Teresa. To me, I think that's pretty cool. I think that you're really going to love OBless tonight. So if you want to check it out, Gemma is going to introduce this man. I'm going to sit back and relax. Gemma, take it away. It's your show. You remember what I told you about bringing people out? Remember what I told you what I'm going to do? I'm going to step back. I'm going to be hiding in the bushes because I want you guys to come out. I want that so bad. And there's a lot of you that are ready to do it. Guess what? This guy's going to give you the opportunity every chance I can. Come on, let's do this. All right, let me go back to saying hellos. Tina Jago, what's happening? Singapore. Wait, we got an office in Singapore, don't we, Tina? Tell them. Lister T, that's your sister, Lister. That's your sister. She stepped up to the bar. She stepped up to the plate. She says, come on, let's get this on. Sabias Jana, what's happening, my young nephew in India? Tanya Henry, I think I got you, my family and sister. Manajov, Jacob, South India. What's happening? South India's in the house. Okay, let me jump. It's jumping like crazy. I want to try to get everybody. Roy Davies, what's happening, Roy? How you doing? Christina Dodds, Elias T.E. And there's a new one. Hey, welcome. Karina Lance, what's happening? Tonight, Gemma Rameke going to be the host. With the hostess with the mostess, and boy, she's got a good one. But listen, I'm telling you, Gemma, that was definitely, to me, that was God-driven. Chris, Gemma's going to text you. I'm like, bam, what's this all? What's Gemma? Oh, and what did I do? Ask Gemma. I hit speed dial to Gemma instantly. I want to talk to her about it. Pretty cool. She was at a party. I'm like, hey, put the party aside. I need to know this guy. All right, just kidding. It went something like that, to be honest with you. All right. Presenta, how you doing? It's a done deal. You're right, it is a done deal. But go back to the basics. Remember that. David Rosleski, the song War is what you were looking for, brother. Yeah, that's a cool song, by the way, too, but you are correct. Yvonne Finn, Lisa McBride. Who I'm missing people. I know it. This thing's going so fast. Diona V. Chotis, how you doing? David Switzer in the house. My little brother. Oh, he's my older brother, but he's my brother. Good guy. He's silent but violent. He'll come on once in a while and say something funny, and he knows we love him. I love messing with him too, but he gets me sometimes. Shirley Dotson, how you doing? Oh, is Julie when? You know, me and Julie had this conversation yesterday. Julie, I never see you. I say, hi, Julie. Let me see if I can find you. Joseph Castana guy, how you doing? Buddy, if I mess it up, I apologize. Giovanna, what's happening from New York? How you doing? I'm looking for Julie Pennington. What's happening? Good afternoon, my love. How you doing? I'm doing great today. I'm doing great. Thank you. I love you back. I don't see Julie. She's going to say, where is she? Where is she? I don't see her. David Rosleski, I got you. Dave Angelic, he sent me the funniest comic strip today. He sent me and Marty a very, it was funny. It was very funny. It was a fishing joke. And actually now I see his name, it's making me laugh again. So I don't want to say it out here, but my God, it was funny. And it was truthful, Dave. We'll wait till we get a free Mike fun night, Dave, and we'll bring that up because that was pretty good. Okay, still don't see Julie. I got Judith Bonholm. How you doing? There you are. Hello, Chris Johnson, and hello, everyone. Busy day today. Yes. Julie, I finally seen you. I finally see you. All right. If you got oh, man, I forgot to look at my birthday list today. If I missed you, I will get you later when I open up the Facebook and see his birthday. He said, happy birthday today. Guess what? Here's my birthday present to you. Go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. Remember what? Hey, listen, it's kind of like this. When you first meet someone and that relationship grows a little, remember how you first fell in love and hold on to that fire, and it'll keep going forever. Trust me on that. All right? Same thing on passive. Hold on to that fire. Hold on to that heat you felt when you first were introduced to passive. And imagine the journey. You know, be honest with you, the journey does make it more fun. If you just joined, I'll be honest, the last person that buys one of these pending positions and then we launch the world, they're not going to have as much fun. They're not going to have as much fun as we did. Even though that journey was bumpy sometimes, they didn't get to experience that. We did. And that's a story that you're going to tell your grandkids, and your grandkids are going to tell their grandkids. Hey, let's see. Judith Bonholm. She was my great grandma. You got some work to do there, Judith. And she got into this company called Onpassive, which by then, oh my God, it's It's running the world with AI. Yeah, that was my grandma. Think about that. And that's fun thinking. Back to the basics. Back to fun thinking what this company is going to do for you, what you know it's going to do for you, what you understand it's going to do for you, and then you get to turn around and help the world. All right. If you are sick, we are praying for you. We love every one of you. I appreciate your support. I know you guys watch Red and Marty's, and then we got to go out. You don't have to watch mine. It's always recorded. Do I appreciate it? Yeah, sure I do. But man, if you got something, Robert Tintillo says, Chris, I'll watch yours later. I got to go back to work. Not a problem. It's recorded, guys. Put it in the back office every day. But know this. You see that clock behind me? See how it stopped ticking? I'm not winding it up. Why? Because I don't want to. I don't know what time it's stuck on. 3:30, 8:30. And that's my favorite clock. I'm not winding it anymore. Why? Because for me, time has stopped. Time has stopped. And you know when time is going to start back up? When we launch to the world. That gives me more than 24 hours every day to talk about Onpassive. Because that clock ain't moving, right? That's how I think about it. Back to the basics. Remember what it's going to do for you. Remember it only cost you $97. And ain't no one asked you for nothing, whether you got in there 4.5 years ago or yesterday. It's never changed. It broke every single rule on the internet. And people to this day are still saying, no, it's impossible. Folks, welcome to the possible. It's here. It's going to stay. It has everything you need. And very soon the world's going to find that out. Very soon you're going to find that out. All right? Have a great day. I love every one of you. I got things I have to do actually today. And I will see you at 9 o'clock. And oh, bless. Gemma, get ready, girl, because it's all on you tonight. Woo! I love every one of you. If I missed you, I think I got everyone. I'll see you later. Oh, myself and Julie will be doing a Speedy Live sometime today. I know she's busy. Hey, listen, if we do miss a Speedy Live, it's not because we want to. Sometimes we got things. Julie's got her kids driving back and forth. Me, I'm pretty free anytime, but don't worry. We'll always do it some way, one way or the other. But we're going to try to speak to different parts of the world in different languages. That's not happening every single day, but it'll happen at least once or twice a week. So be ready for that. All right. I got to go. I'll see y'all later. Bye.